Federal government of Nigeria has said that the flooding situation in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, by far exceeded the estimates of the government, describing the current natural disaster in northern state as the worst case since decades in the history of Nigeria. Vice President Kashim Shettima made this known on Tuesday when he visited Borno State to carry out spot assessment of the level of damages and remedial actions to the flood disaster in the state capital, Maiduguri, which numbers of houses, roads, bridges and public buildings including zoo have been submerged by floodwater caused by the collapse of the Alau Dam. Vice President Kashim Shettima said, "I am deeply devastated by the flood that has engulfed Maiduguri and its environs. My heart goes out to the families who have tragically lost their homes and livelihoods in this calamity. Our grief is shared, but so is our resolve to offer support and comfort as you begin to recover from this disaster. Now, more than ever, we are compelled as a nation to come together to overcome the losses suffered, and we are committed to finding lasting solutions to this recurring issue." The flood, which began over the weekend and worsened in the following days, was the direct result of excess water from the Alau Dam. The collapse of the spillways unleashed a significant surge of water downstream, causing widespread flooding in the surrounding communities. As we speak, efforts are ongoing to evacuate and resettle residents in the affected areas, while ensuring the provision of food, shelter, and medical assistance until the situation stabilizes. In response to our 2024 flood outlook, we had implemented comprehensive contingency plans and adopted proactive measures to mitigate potential impacts. Despite these preparations, the severity of this flood has far exceeded our estimates, marking the most catastrophic flood in Maiduguri in over 3 decades. The flood's unprecedented scale has presented challenges beyond our previous experiences. Nonetheless, the federal government remains determined in its commitment. As with other states facing similar crises, we will continue with the plans previously initiated in collaboration with the Borno state government. We are resolute in mobilizing all necessary resources to ensure the safety and support of affected persons and areas. This disaster serves as a sobering reminder of the increasing threats posed by climate change, not just globally, but particularly to regions like ours. Nigeria's vulnerability to flood disasters has been highlighted time and again, as witnessed during the devastating floods of 2012, 2018, and 2022. The factors contributing to these recurring disasters are diverse, and it is for this reason that President Bola Tinubu has developed a comprehensive roadmap to address these challenges head-on. In light of data gathered by our emergency response agencies and early warning centers, the government has intensified its interventions in flood-prone areas. These areas, characterized by erratic rainfall patterns and complex river basin dynamics, have been prioritized in our flood mitigation strategies to safeguard communities, protect agricultural zones, and reinforce critical infrastructure. I would like to take this opportunity to commend the government of Borno State for its swift and effective response to this tragic situation. I also want to acknowledge the remarkable resilience of the good people of Maiduguri and surrounding areas, who have demonstrated extraordinary compassion by being their neighbors' keepers. His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu, has not only expressed his deepest sympathies but has also assured that the federal government will prioritize the welfare of the affected communities. In collaboration with Governor Professor Zulum, we are determined to ensure that our mitigation and recovery efforts reach every corner impacted by this disaster. I am in Maiduguri to oversee the implementation of comprehensive flood mitigation measures. These measures will be in line with our flood outlook reports, which are informed by historical data, climate forecasts, and hydrological modeling, to provide a clear path forward in managing the varying degrees of flood risks across different regions and timelines. We will overcome this tragedy as long as our resolve remains strong, as long as we remain united, as long as we remain compassionate, And as long as we prioritize strategic actions to emerge from this even stronger than ever.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.